Always a ton of style coming through the tunnel in New York City. The Knicks confident and composed as they get set to take their home court. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at New York, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Detroit, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for the Pistons, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most have predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Vucevic all out there with Derek White. And it's Smith, and it's Houston in at the small forward. And for New York, Thompson is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Robinson, and it's Durant, and it's Gobert in at the four-man position. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game. And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
KD, that's for two. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's White. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Paul. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Thompson outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And brand a new contract for Klay Thompson as of this summer. Isn't it nice to have that settled? My goodness.
Well, it's fantastic for Klay to get that weight off of his shoulders. I think there were times last year where visibly we could see that playing on him. Now that stuff is all settled. Klay will settle back in, and hopefully we'll see some remarkable performances from him.
And the first one at the line is good.
There's so many little things that Klay Thompson does for his team that go unnoticed. Trust me, they're not unappreciated.
And so Thompson nails both of them. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Now, here is Smith. Last game out, he had 14. 4 on the clock. Here's Houston. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw missing. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
And he's good on the second. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Caruso kicks to Gobert. Back to Caruso. New York moving it around. Outside, KD. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The offensive rebound. Vucevic with the bucket.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Durant finds Gobert. Back to KD. Pass to Caruso. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And Houston gets it to go.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Timeout.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Thompson outside. Pass to Caruso. Thompson sets the pick for Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Durant down low. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Vucevic is screen on Thompson. And it's White missing. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. That one goes in.
Yeah, sometimes nothing to do with Durant. His size lets him defeat the inside contact.
Here's Ball. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Ball, the pass to Houston. Thompson against White. Pass to Vucevic. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Robinson. Thompson passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Smith outside. Back to Ball. From about 16, it's rebounded by New York.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Outside, KD. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Durant's got 6.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
For 3, Smith. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
And so he hits both. Pistons trail by 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Markkanen, he's checked in for New York. Ball against Caruso. Offensive rebound. Pass to Houston. Vucevic. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Left side, marking it. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
Vucevic with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA, Vucevic, quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here is Robinson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Durant. It's up a 3. Ball with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, White. Vucevic setting the big for White. Shoots the 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
You can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Thompson sets the pick for Durant. And again, it's New York.
Having won multiple NBA scoring titles, Durant shows us once again how it's done.
Pass to Vucevic. Durant with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Here's Caruso. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Houston passes to White. Six to shoot. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
5 on the clock, and the dunk by Robinson.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen, and then a direct cut to the basket.
Smith outside. White looking around. Vucevic a screen on Thompson. Here's White. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Durant. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Charlotte.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Ball. Outside, White. Smith with a screen on Thompson. To the paint. And the dunk by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. So for the Knicks, JaVale McGee's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bol comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Alex Caruso. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Thompson finds DiVincenzo. McGee up top. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Superb job by Clay to draw the contact for the and-one opportunity. Great focus on the play.
Gobert, he's checked in for New York.
First personal, 13 foul.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Now here's White. He has 5. That 3 off the mark. The Knicks leading by 5. Bull the pass to DiVincenzo. Now Thompson. The rebound by Bitadze.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Johnson. Still yet to score. Tries again. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Johnson against Markkanen. Has to Gobert. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Pistons trail by 5. Now Smart. Johnson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Bitadze over Bull. And Bull sends it back. On the wing, Johnson. White setting the pick for Johnson. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for New York. Here's DiVincenzo. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Markkanen a screen on White. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson. Pistons shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. White against Thompson. Down low. Here's Bitadze, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's DiVincenzo.
There's another level to DiVincenzo's game, and it starts to happen when he attacks like that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
For DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs, he's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Klay Thompson. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Pistons. He hits both from the stripe. Pistons trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Just 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. And he's good on the 3 ball. Ball's got 5 now. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Gobert is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Bull in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Smart deciding where to go with it. There's a screen. Johnson, a wide open look. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Shot by Joseph. No good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Johnson finds Smart. Here's Bitadze. Pass the ball. Fires the three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Joseph against Smart. Bull makes it off the glass. Bull's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
There's Bull with the 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
The Knicks making a switch here. Holiday's checked in.
Number 20, Justin Holiday.
And here is DiVincenzo. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Bull. It's blocked. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Smart finds McBride. Here's the teardrop. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Markkanen. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
On the free throw, no good.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside, Ball. Vucevic is screen on Holiday. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson comes in for JaVale McGee. And Durant subbed in for Justin Holiday. And both free throws good for Vucevic. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Bull. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside, Markkanen. They get it again. Ball against KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. Pistons trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Ball. And no good that time. Some solid defense there from KD. Ball finds DiVincenzo. Pass to KD. Shoots over Johnson. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 13 points.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Vucevic. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
DiVincenzo against Smart. Durant down low. Here's Robinson. Detroit with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Durant against Smart. Now here's Ball. Guarded closer. Smart against Durant. Johnson from outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Detroit.
A priority for Johnson continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like that.
KD looking around. Here's Bull. Drills the three-pointer. Bull's got 5 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So for the Knicks, Klay Thompson comes in for Bol. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Pistons, Jabari Smith comes in for Keldon Johnson. And it's White in for Marcus Smart. On defense, Detroit. They trail by 1. Thompson passes to Durant. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Pass to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Gobert checked in for Markkanen. Marcus Smart's checked in for Detroit. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Gobert. Durant kicks to Gobert. To the inside. Out to KD. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Caruso. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
New York's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Durant. Tough 2 from Durant.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy's the best scoring forward of all time.
Caruso against Smart. At the elbow, Vucevic. Out to Smith. All sorts of time. Offensive rebound. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Derek White at the line. 2 shots.
And that one falls for White. So he gets them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Caruso. Back to KD. Out to Thompson from outside the arc. Here's Caruso beyond the arc. Thompson outside. 3-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Smart against Caruso. Smith with a screen on Caruso. Pass to Vucevic. Now White. He's covered by Thompson. Shot clock at 3. Here's Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
For Detroit, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Both free throws good from Smith. Here is Durant. 15 points in the game. Has to Gobert. Back to KD. New York moving it around. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a great sign. Klay up there and rocking the rim.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Smart. Now here is Smith, defended by Gobert. White against Thompson. Floats one up. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Knicks leading by 3. Caruso with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 1:32 left in the second quarter. And Durant sends it back.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
Smart against Caruso. Vucevic setting the pick for Smart. Shoots over Caruso. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 5 points now in the quarter. New York's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. The shot by KD. No good. Detroit's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. The shot's good from Smith.
And smooth in everything he does. Nice dribble move there by Smith.
Caruso finds Thompson. Down low. It's deflected. It's stolen by Vucevic. White with it. Picked up by Thompson. White bounce pass. And then Smith with the dunk.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
Knicks trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert the pass to Caruso. Thompson inside the line, and it falls over the rim and in. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Smart against Caruso. Pass to White. Here's Houston. Now here's Vucevic over Robinson. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Vooch, outstanding offense, unselfish play. What are you seeing on that end of the floor?
They were playing with a lot of energy offensively, moving the ball, getting from one action.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
You look at the Pistons, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
Their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong message. They're not going to be pushed around, and they're going to battle and outwork you.
Like I outwork you every day, Kenny? I'm just saying.
I outwork both of you, and it ain't even close. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The Pistons leading. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Jabari Smith is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Derek White. Then it's Ball, and it's Houston in at the small forward position. Thompson passes to Gobert. A second chance effort. It's Durant on the wing. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. KD's got the first points to start out the third quarter for New York. And White kicks to Smith. Back to White. Lets it go with a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, KD. Durant drawing the double team. Robinson passes to Gobert. Thompson inside the line. Detroit with the rebound.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Ball against Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier.
one of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Here's White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Pass the ball. Vucevic, a screen on Caruso. Ball no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And Ball comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Gobert, the pass to Durant. Clock at 4. Fires from way outside. Durant from distance. What a shot.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has 0 trouble knocking that one down.
Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Vucevic against Robinson. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Timeout.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Check out some stats for Ball. He's been dominant over the last month. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league. A tireless worker on the offensive end. And it's no wonder he's top 20 in points. And so here is New York. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Durant just inside the line. And again, it's New York.
KD sets up those crossovers as a big 7-footer. He handles the ball so well. And that's a great decision out of a pick-and-roll set.
Ball, the pass to White. Back to Ball. The block shot grabs it out of the air.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Thompson. To the middle. In close. Durant gets the bucket.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Thompson against White. And here's Smith. Now Ball. 13 points in the game. Count that one.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Durant dishes to Robinson. Pass to KD. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And White kicks to Ball. Now Vucevic. Now here's White. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Caruso, the pass to Durant. Caruso against Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Ball against Caruso. That one doesn't drop. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Ball, the pass to Houston. And White kicks to Ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Pass to KD. New York, no good that time either. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Caruso with the steal. On the wing, Thompson. Here's the 3. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by 1. Got that one up quick. Houston's got 9 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Caruso. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Vucevic has screen on Thompson. Shot clock at 6. White the pass to Vucevic. Ball from long range. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Thompson against White. Thompson in the posts. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Third is Mitchell Robinson.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for New York. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Alex Caruso. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in for Jabari Smith. Thompson against White. Ball kicks to Johnson. The tray. Detroit, no good that time either. Knicks trail by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Markkanen. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert against Johnson. Inside. Here's Markkanen. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Johnson outside. Pick by Vucevic. Robinson with the block.
Well, the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson doing the work on that shot. Swatted away.
Bol. He's checked in for the Knicks.
Number 32, Bol.
Shot clock at 5. Ball. To the right side. And here's Johnson outside. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for Detroit.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Bull. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside, Markkanen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. To the paint. Here's Vucevic, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Vucevic has got 12 points in the game. Knicks trail by 4. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Ball. It's tipped. Markkanen a screen on Ball. Takes it inside. And the shot goes in. He's got 7.
DiVincenzo just one step ahead of the D that time.
73.
Ball dishes to Vucevic. Thompson against White. Lets the 3 fly. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Thompson kicks to DiVincenzo. Robinson sets a screen for DiVincenzo for the tie. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And New York making a change here. McGee's checked in. Here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Pass to Smart. Here's Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
DiVincenzo against Smart. Markkanen sets the pick for DiVincenzo. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. DiVincenzo against Smart. Pass to Johnson. White with it. Over Bull. And it's White missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's good. 2 points. Bull's got 7 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Johnson. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. To the inside. No good there. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Bull. He's got 7. McGee is screen on Smart. They now take the lead. 10 points for him.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Pass to Bitadze. Now McBride. Johnson down low. He's against Bull. Here's McBride. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Markkanen. Here's Bull. Takes the 3. Kicks it out to Markkanen. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. New York ahead, up 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
You got to make hustle play. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to the line. Cut hard so we get fouled on our cut.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Markkanen. Ole is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Ball against Holiday. Ball no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Smart against DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Outside, Markkanen. McGee sets the pick for Markkanen. Over McBride. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Bertans, he's checked in for Justin Holiday.
Number 42, Davis Bertans.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Markkanen missing again. Pistons trail by 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
The Knicks making a switch here. Joseph's checked in, and McBride drops them both. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. DiVincenzo against Smart. DiVincenzo passes to Joseph. Now here's Markkanen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to McBride. Inside. Outside for Smart. Joseph against Ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Ball's got 20 points.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Markkanen sets the pick for Joseph. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. And that'll be his third foul so far. Detroit making a switch here. Houston's checked in.
The lineup for the Pistons, number 41, Caleb Houston.
Ball against Joseph. Markkanen a screen on Ball. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Joseph. And that's 20 points for Lauri Markkanen. Pass to Houston. Here's Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
Justin Holiday's checked in for New York. He's perfect from the line this time. And here is DiVincenzo. To the middle, trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. And here comes the break. Here's Johnson. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Markkanen sets the pick for DiVincenzo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Smart.
DiVincenzo's decision that time, pretty solid there, taking the initiative and then taking the contact.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Pass to Houston. Nice ball movement by Detroit. He nails it. And we're tied up.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
DiVincenzo passes to Bull. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside, Markkanen. From outside, off the mark. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Johnson finds Smart. Out left to the wing. Johnson, the pass to Ball. Here's Houston to take the lead. And Ball pulls it down. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And some shiftiness from Dante that time with the ball.
And the Pistons with possession here. Smart with the ball. On the wing, Johnson. Ball covering. Johnson kicks to Ball. 5 on the clock. McGee with the block. Ball against Ball. McGee dishes to Holiday. Fades. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And the touch Ball has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Holiday against Ball. Pass to Bitadze. And here is Johnson. Over Bull. Johnson can't hit. Now Bull over Johnson. And it's Bull slamming it down.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pistons trail by 6. Outside, Ball. Pass to Smart. Here's Johnson. Ball covering. Johnson inside. He's against Ball. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Holiday looking for an opening. DiVincenzo against Smart. McGee is screen on Smart. DiVincenzo passes to Bull. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And now it's a 9-point Knicks lead. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So New York ends up going with the new group. Then for the Pistons, Vucevic checked in for Goga Bitadze. Jabari Smith comes in for Johnson. And Derek White subbed in for Smart. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys.
All right, David, thanks. He misses the free throw. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season, deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year. Well, one of the most lethal players in the game, Durant loves being a nightmare to defend and winning these trips to the free throw line.
At the line,
and so Durant nails them both. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Detroit, trailing by 10. And it's Smith, top of the key. And White kicks to Smith. A three-pointer, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Robinson. Robinson sets a screen for Caruso. New York, no good that time either.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Right, the pass to Smith. Vucevic down low. Defended by Gobert.
You know, in a 7-footer that can play the entire court, Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And both free throws good for Vucevic. And here are the Knicks now. Knicks on offense. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Outside, KD. Out to Thompson. Pass to Gobert. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by New York here. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Gobert. Durant's got 13 points in the second half. Here's White. The kick out to Ball. Takes the 13-footer, and he makes that one. Ball's got 22 points.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Robinson passes to Caruso. Gobert with a screen on Ball. Stolen by Ball. Now Detroit moving it up. High post Vucevic. Down low, here's White. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Caruso kicks to Durant. It's Robinson, high post. Pass to Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think he just has a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake there to draw the foul.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, sometimes in the game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Caruso against Ball. Vucevic a screen on Caruso. Ball no good. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
The shot by Thompson no good. Pistons trail by 7. Smith on the wing. Defended by Caruso. Kept alive.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
15.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Ball hits them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Outside, KD. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
Pistons trail by 8. Now here's Ball. Going inside. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Defense tries to shut Ball down, but he takes the contact and gets the shot in the air.
Gets the first. That narrows the gap to 7. And he is unable to get the second one.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Gobert the pass to KD. Oh, Durant, what concentration.
Well, we know KD can carry the load offensively any night. We see a little stat padding here.
Ball against Caruso. Vucevic a screen on Caruso. Here's Ball. The layup missed. The Knicks leading by 9. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Team is in the penalty. Alex Caruso at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so Caruso nails both of them. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Caruso against Ball. Good on the bucket.
The graceful touch on the floater. Ball making it look easy.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Now Gobert. Back to Caruso. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
The free throw drops for Caruso.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Johnson inside. McGee's there. Pass to Howard. There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's New York picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.